sharing a message on what is most important for you to know right now in this moment. At recording this, we are right almost about to begin December 2020. So if you're watching this at the time of recording, this is kind of like that energy to have an awareness of for December. If you're watching at a later date, then just take it as that's the message you need at whatever time it is. So make sure that you go back and pick your pile from the, what's it called? The picture at the beginning of the video.
The thumbnail, yeah.
Thumbnail, there we go. Make sure that you check out the piles on the thumbnail or tune in right now and just see if you're feeling pulled to pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. And so I guess we didn't really set up an order. Do you want me to begin with pile 1?
Okay. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, cool. So for pile 1, the first card that we have, this is a tarot card for this pile, and it is the 7 of Challenges, which is 7 of Swords in traditional tarot. And we see these foxes, these wily foxes running away with these goods that they stole. So this message, when I had tuned into what is the message specifically for people that get this pile, and of course we're doing general here, so you kind of have to still think about that it's still fairly general reading. You kind of have to look around what that message is for you. But this could be that you are the trickster or that somebody else is a trickster. Somebody else may be trying to manipulate you, or you may be manipulating someone else, or thinking that it is your duty to get back at someone for hurting you. So this is a reminder that it's really important to be in integrity and to pay attention to that. So through the next few weeks or month or so, make sure that you have awareness of this energy. Are you acting in integrity? And if someone else isn't acting in integrity, you don't have to get back at them, but trust in the law of karma and trust that things will play out as they're meant to. Rise above the situation yourself. So what I got from this is that for some of you, you may be feeling the need to get someone back for something that they did against you or that hurt you, or feel that you are owed for something that somebody else did. It's important to remember, like I said, that law of karma. It's not your job to sort that out. Let the universe do that. Trust in that process. And it's time to let that go. They also said that if you are plotting something, it's important to look at if it's really going to help you. Because oftentimes if we plot something to get back at someone or to hurt someone, then it is just going to backfire for us. So keep that in mind, that it's important to stay in integrity. Now, remember that this is general, so think about what this may mean for you. Sometimes we think that we're doing things that are for ourselves, but really it is to kind of get back at somebody else, and it isn't necessarily an integrity. So look at your actions and whether it's truly the right thing to do. Now, the next card is reveal your truth. So we're kind of feeling that darkness here, but what's funny is it continues. So with this one is, it's important for you to look at your shadows. It's important for you to look at what is really going on with you right now. So I think that this pile is definitely that wake up call or that message for you to really pay attention to what is going on within yourself and how you are reacting to situations in your life and how you are allowing that to play out. Now, remember that we are all one. And for some reason, it feels really important to mention that right now. So situations that are playing out in your life and they're affecting you really strongly, looking at that within yourself and why that is presenting itself in your life. I was just gonna see if there's any other notes regarding this card, and I don't have any other ones. So then continuing the theme, we have Be Without Malice. I don't think there's anything more to add to this. This is a really strong, clear message. Everything goes together so well, right? Like I laughed when I reveal, because I pull the cards and I don't look at them until after I'm done and after I tune into the energy a bit. And then I looked at them and I just laughed because I was like, how could it be like so perfect? Like the same message kind of repeating. So it's very clear. Be without malice. Make sure that you're not trying to get back at people who have wronged you. Look within yourself at the things that are showing up instead of going outside of you to try to hurt others. Now, the next card is feeling, more positive in the message realm, but it is nature. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect to the elementals. So the message in this is that this is what is going to help you come back to yourself, to let go of the malice that you may be feeling, or the anger or frustration, or that need to get back at others. And when you ground yourself in nature, you connect to nature, to the beauty of nature, you connect to you connect to the elementals and to the bigger picture of all that is, it's going to help you to release the energy that you're feeling right now in regards to any anger or frustration that you're feeling in your life. So I think that's everything. Natalie, do you have anything to add to this pile?
No, like you said, like the cards speak for themselves. And I think some of these people that are going to be picking this pile should really look at their intentions when they're doing things. So their intentions towards others, but also their intentions towards themselves. Because I think that sometimes it's going to backfire if you follow up on actions without having the right intentions in the first place.
Right.
So yeah, it definitely feels like a type of warning, more of a, this is still possible for you to shift, than oh, this is negative for you. This is like still possible to like be shifted in another way, but definitely like that, be true to yourself and look at these things that you have been doing.
Yes, exactly. And this, when you were talking, it came to me too, that you give your power away when you're in these situations of putting blame on others or wanting to get back at others. So you may think that it is taking back your power by getting someone back for something they may have done to you, or hurting another person, or doing something that, I don't know, isn't in integrity, but in fact, you are giving your power away to a situation. Acting in integrity and in your power would be not letting them affect you, that you can still be strong in who you are, and they don't have to change that within you. That is like your choice. I know that sometimes it doesn't feel like a choice and we need to feel it for a moment, and that's okay, but it doesn't mean that we need to react to it. So in that outer way, like we react to it within ourselves. Yeah, we may need to cry, we may need to journal it out, but we don't need to react in an outward way. If somebody sends you a hateful or hurtful text, you don't have to respond to that text. In fact, it's taking back your power, or owning your power, staying in your power, by maybe not reacting at all to the text. You don't have to reply to them. Let it be whatever it is. And sometimes we forget that. We think, oh, I had to be in my power and express what I feel. And sometimes we do, but not always. So it's important to look at that.
All right, so let's move on to pile number 2. So for those of you who picked pile number 2, this month is important for you to get clear about your long-term goals. What does the future of your dreams hold for you? Think about what you are going to be manifesting, big picture, so you can start working on your smaller goals to get there. Be conscious about what you are attracting into your life. What intentions lie behind your desires? Does the job that you are wanting to manifest hold a place of passion within your heart? Are you creating space in your life for the person that you are trying to manifest? Think about these things before trying to manifest them. This way, the path leading you to them will become much more clear. And you will not have to be worried about these things showing up into your life without feeling like you are prepared for them. Focus on physical activities this month to get the energy within your body flowing. Do not let some bad weather or negative comments stop you. Follow your heart when it comes to making these decisions about taking trips or visitations. You feel most alive when you're on the outside, and you might have to be creative in how to take on this situation of getting outside while all this is happening in the world. But getting outdoors is what matters, even if it's just a 5-minute walk with the dog every day. Find a balance so that you don't feel drained by keeping yourself inside. Physical exercise also helps clearing out the mind, so you can click right back into the flow of your intuition without overthinking or doubting yourself. If you are practicing with your intuitive abilities, this would be a good way for you to shift the focus for a while and start fresh when you are ready. So the cards that popped up for this pile 2 is release. So release of what you think you want and take a deep look at what you truly desire. Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. So this kind of like threw me off for a moment. Follow the voice of your soul. But then it was really clear to me that this was speaking to the part of what intentions lie behind your desires? Like, do you really feel like you want the job because you love doing it and it's calling to your soul? Or do you want the job because you feel that it would create financial stability in your life, even though you know that you're gonna hate going to that same job every single day? So trust your soul and listen to it. Then I have a crystal for you all to connect with, and that is blue lace agate. And then I have the last card that showed up, and this was insight. And it says understanding, awakening, consciousness, and self-evaluation.
I like that.
Yeah, so I think this was a really clear message too, to like really get clear on what it is that you want in your life, on focusing on manifesting a positive future for yourself, a future that is aligned with your true desires, and being really clear about the intentions that you're putting out when you start manifesting things, and also not letting others stop you. If you feel like something is right for you, go for it. Don't let negative comments or anybody else's opinion stop you from doing what you feel that is right for you.
Yeah. The blue lace agate is such a it's a throat chakra crystal, and so it's really great for that expressing who you are, what you want, really putting it out in that way. I need to close my blinds a little bit because all of a sudden the sun came out. It was like pouring down rain when we came on here, and now it's like the blue skies and the sun right in my face. So let me close my blind a little bit. The weather here changes from moment to moment. So I really love that message. I feel like it's pretty clear, and I love the cards that came up with that as well, and the images on them. And yeah, I think it's amazing.
Thanks. I thought so too. I did the channeling and then I pulled the cards and I was like, oh, these are so perfect, you know?
Yeah, I love it. I think I love doing it that way. It's awesome that way. Okay, so pile 3. So pile 3, the tarot card that came up is 5 of Boons. 5 of Pentacles is what it is in traditional tarot. And so with this card, it is these children in this case who they're not seeing the help is right there. They're in a really bad place. And instead of seeing that there's a cabin right there and there's a trail even to get there, they're not in as bad of a situation as they believe they are. So help is right there, but you're not seeing it. It seems as if everything is falling apart in your life. It may feel as if you have no options. You don't know what to do anymore. It's not really though. So a lot of it is just an illusion that you have created from that place of feeling like a victim, or feeling as if the world is against you. So the help and support is right there. It's right there. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to try hard to get it. You just have to see it. You just have to see that it's there for you. And in some cases, this is a reminder that you ask for help. You need to ask for help that is right there, because people are probably more willing to help you than you think they are. Um, let me see. Yeah, so that card is pretty clear, and that it's really, really important for you to ask for help or look around and see that there is actually help there for you. Don't sit in your pity party for too long. Now the next card that came up is respect your boundaries. And this card it's feeling really important to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And this is where asking for help comes in. And if people are taking advantage of you or they're not respecting your space, it's important to stand up for yourself and say, you know what, I need some space here. And being clear, this is what they're saying right now actually, is that it's important for you to be clear to the people or the situations that you're in. So you may need to be specific in telling them, hey, I am really, maybe it's putting it in a way, I'm really grateful for how much you helped me, but I really need some space here. Like if somebody shows up at your house, they don't knock on your door, they just walk in, they help themselves to your refrigerator, whatever it may be, instead of being vague or trying to give them signs that it's not working for you, you need to be very clear and use your voice and tell them, because they may not get the message, they may not understand it, and so you need to put it out there very clearly for them. The next card that we have is that we are all connected. And this is that reminder that we are all connected. And I feel like this energy of a lot of mirrors showing up for you in this time period. So when these mirrors show up, a lot of times we want to um, either ignore it, or we may want to put it on another person or think it's like somebody else's responsibility. They're just the mirror for you. So looking at that within yourself and what that really means, and remembering that we are all one. So if you're upset with somebody, or bring that back to yourself. Do you hear that feedback?
I didn't until you said it.
It's so weird. It's like, okay, stop now. It sounds like another person. Like it didn't even sound like, it didn't sound like me to me, but anyways, so remembering that we are all one, oftentimes we forget that, and we can get really upset with other people. And yes, we need to have boundaries with them. We need to stand up for what we want, what is important to us, and having boundaries, but also remembering that we are all one and we are all in this together. And sometimes that is working cohesively with others. So I think that I'm feeling that for a lot of you, community is really important, and you need to have that community. You need to ask for people to be in your community. You need to put that out there. You don't need to be an island. You don't need to hide yourself away. But in that, you also have to have boundaries, because some people will not respect what you need. So this is just that reminder. And this is the reminder to have the community and to come together with others. Now, the unicorn card that came up for this pile is trust. And it says, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. And this is having trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for you. I feel like there may be some big events in your life that are causing a lot of confusion at this time. And this is that reminder to trust. Now, there's also that leap of faith that I'm feeling from this card. It looks like she or he is ready to jump, to take that leap, but is maybe a little bit afraid. And so they need to trust. They need to take that leap and know that their wings are going to carry them where they need to be. And I'm getting that a lot for you, that this may be that sign that you need to trust and take that leap. Know that you are supported, that you're supported and you're not alone as you do it. You have so many others that are supporting you and holding you. Like in this card, they're literally holding each other together and working together in this energy. So I'm feeling that this is a part of that feel of community that I'm getting from this pile, and that remembrance. Now we also have the sun and the moon that is represented here. So that balance in it. We have the masculine and feminine really showing up strong in this image. seeing if there's anything else that's popping up. Having that faith, that reminder here to have faith that everything is working out for you. So even as it may feel really hard for you, remembering that sometimes things feel really bad before they get really good, or you have to go through really difficult times to get to the really good times. Sometimes in that process of releasing or rebuilding, it can feel really difficult. So it's really important to remember that you're not in this alone, that others are there supporting you and helping you in this journey. Yeah, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't, but I just want to say how much I love that last card. That's such an amazing artwork. Like, wow, it spoke to me in so many ways, like the sunset colors surrounding it. And it was like ready to take off for flight, you know?
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, just like on that stone way up high and just like contemplating, am I ready to do this? Well, yes, you are ready to do that.
Yeah.
Jump off that
I
cliff.
like I want to like give it a push, you know, like
Yeah,
jump off. Yeah.
exactly. And like, yeah, she has wings, but you have wings too, you know, maybe not literally, but you have wings and they will carry you to where you need to be. So trust in that and let your wings carry you. Let the universe, that infinite power of the universe, carry you to where you really want to be, and trust in that process.
I love that message. All right, you guys. So let's move on to pile number 4. So for pile number 4, this month is about clearing out the old and bringing forward the new. For some of you, this means that you will be moving to a new place or even country. You are now ready to let go of all the struggles and pain that have brought you here. You are ready to see them for what they truly are and bring healing around them. For many of you, this will be a reoccurring pattern regarding relationships. So this might mean that you are ready to move on and move out. For others, this will mean childhood trauma that is resurfacing because it is ready to be healed. Picture yourself healing in all of the cells of your body, in your conscious mind and unconscious mind. Be thoughtful of these emotions when they come up and ask yourself how you can transmute these into a newer and higher understanding of them. Be your own rock. Be the support that you need and know that you are ready to stand independently. You don't need anyone else for this. You have everything that it takes within. Be grateful about the opportunities that are coming up. When you bring forward this healing within yourself, you will be opening to receiving new energies coming in and taking hold. This month is an important month when it comes to your spiritual growth. The process you are going through will help you evolve with leaps and bounds. And so you will feel confident to start sharing you will be prone to noticing your abilities showing up in your day-to-day life. So I'll repeat that again. The process you are going through will help you evolve with leaps and bounds. You will be more prone to noticing your abilities showing up in your day-to-day life. And so you will feel confident to start sharing your gifts with others and in your surroundings. Be open to receiving as well. Because if you are thinking about starting up a spiritual community or business, know that your guides are supporting you with that at this time. So the cards that came up for you guys was, first of all, third eye chakra. So that wasn't a surprise to me at all because they were like pressing that on me that this is going to be so good for your spiritual growth. You will be noticing your gifts so much more than you did before. You will be using them so much more to help others out. So yeah, seeing is definitely an important card to show up. Then it was White Witch. And I think this really represents the healing part of yourself, you know, that having that healing energy within you, knowing that you are able to heal yourself. So this is so funny because the seer card actually showed up.
Wow.
And it says, see beyond the current situation. Yeah, that's amazing, right? Like the third eye and the seer card. So I definitely get a lot of clairvoyance going on with the people who pick this pile.
Yeah.
And also, I think this also really relates to the recurring patterns that might be showing up for you, or the childhood traumas, and being able to see them for what they are clearly now. Then we have a crystal for you guys to work with, and that's flint. And as last, we have honesty. So this says truth, transparency, communication, and integrity. So yes, definitely being honest with yourself, being honest with others, and being honest about where you are at right now. So be honest when these traumas or these reoccurring patterns are showing up for you. If this is about a relationship, be honest with yourself about how you truly feel about the situation that you're in, and don't try to hide these emotions coming up. Speak your truth when it comes to these feelings within you. If it's against the person that you're in a relationship with, if it's to your parents about the things that happened in your childhood, or even to yourself, be honest about it so it can be healed.
I love the keyhole and the throat chakra.
Right? It's like it's gonna open up so many new things for you when you follow this advice. So that was it for pile 4. Do you have anything to add?
No, I don't have anything to add. I think that it's amazing, and I guess it just feels pretty clear to me what it is and the importance of that. I did realize that at the beginning of the video, we didn't tell people to come and join us in our group. So probably not everybody will see this part, but for those of you that are watching for this pile or who have watched the whole thing, you should come and check out our group called Sorceress Circle. We're on Facebook. We do lives 3 times a week. So we do a weekly reading that is Pick a Pile on Mondays. We do channeling for the members on Wednesday as we're drawn. We can't channel for every single person, but we channel for quite a few people on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, we have our conversations, which we do eventually post in here, but you can also join us live and you can ask questions that you have around the topics as well. So make sure that you join us in Sorceress Circle. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel if you like what you see. And we are just doing a lot more pick a pile readings and kind of learning as we go, different methods that seem to work for us. So I'm sure they'll just get better and better as we kind of figure out the methods that we like best and continue expanding in that energy. So our pick a pile readings have been a bit shorter than some people's, but we do channel on the energy and what that energy is for you and what, I don't know, the universe has to say about that energy. And I know when I pick my piles, it is like deeply tuned into, asking specifically, what it is and everything. So yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to add.
Yeah, I love that. And like you said, like we might not do the piles like other people do them, but I think that's because we just want the most value in the time that we have with you guys. So you guys won't have to look through a reading of an hour to get the guidance that is meant to come forward for you. So we like to do preparations in advance so you can get a shorter video, and that's easier for you guys to watch and follow, and then you will get the same amount of information. So yeah, that's really relevant to us.
That's a good point, that we do the preparation beforehand. A lot of people pull the cards on or read the cards on the video. And so we just we channel beforehand. And so that shortens it. It makes it a lot faster. So you get as much information, but it is in a shorter period of time.
All right. So that was it for today. And hopefully you will join us on the next one.
Yes, we'll see you next time. Bye.